Man, oh man. Imagine you having a good day one day, then the next day you was having a tragedy. So this man found his wife cheating and they said it ended badly. We all in the same spot. Let's figure this out.
Little altercation. We were talking, this, that, and the third. She went to the laundry room across the way about like since midnight. So I wake up at 2:30. I'm like, this is not just my girlfriend, this is my wife. So I'm like, I'm gonna come go get her. I go in the laundry room. As soon as I'm going in the laundry room, she hangs up the phone. So I'm like, you're on the phone with your ex? She starts fighting me, this, that, and the third. So I took the phone. I came to the apartment. She comes in here. She throws everything off her hair. So I called her ex. So I'm like, bro, what the is going on? Every time I say some shit, if I say some slick shit, she start hitting me. This, that, and the third. She took a knife. She went to draw. She took the knife. She hold her hand right here. She starts slitting her hands. I'm standing right here. She right here. She doing this. She cut her hands. And I say some slick shit. She throw the knife at me. So I move out the way. That's when I called y'all, and then I called her mom. Because I'm just trying to figure out why she telling me, oh, last time I talked to my ex was this, that, and the third. But then the ex is telling me something else. So
Step on here. Talk to me.
So I'm like, I'm not really from that. There's a weapon inside the. When you go in the room to the left, there's a.
It's yours?
No, so we bought it together, but it's under her name.
Okay.
It's in the closet to the left.
You got your ID on you?
Nah, my wallet is right there on the floor.
None of that was used against you, though. The weapon.
No.
Okay. So today she was at the laundromat on the
She's
premises.
it's right there at the entrance. It was like.
You're
since
talking about the
midnight.
one on the premises,
Yes,
though, right?
yes.
Okay, so she was there at midnight. You wake up around 2.
So since we had the altercation, I made my wrong. So I'm just like, she's probably talking. First, he came out here. She was on the phone with some boy. She doesn't have any male friends out here. We just moved from New York. She doesn't have any male friends out here. So I come out here and I'm like, bro, I'm trying to go to sleep. Let me know if you finna come in the house or not. Cause she doesn't have. Her key is inside. She comes out here and I'm like, bro, I'm not gonna close the door. Come inside. So she come here, but I still have the little latch on the door. So I'm asking her, I'm like, before you come in this house, you finna tell me who you on the phone with. She ain't wanna tell me. So she walks away and go to the laundry room. So I'm like, you know what?
When does that happen?
Around midnight.
Okay.
So I'm like, she goes to the laundry room. I'm like, all right, it's what it is. When she comes back, I guess she just gonna take her stuff and leave because I'm not gonna continue this relationship with you telling me, oh, the last time you and your ex had sex was this date. What your ex is probably now telling me while I'm in training for 6 months. You're your ex. So I wake up. I look at my phone. It's 2:30. I check her location. She's still at the laundromat. I'm like, bro, I'm not paying no rent for my wife to go and stand in the laundromat. So I go over to the laundromat. As soon as she sees me coming to the door, she's like, all right, I'll talk to you. She hangs up. So I think she's talking to this friend that she said she was talking with. So I grab her phone. I open the phone. I see the ex's number. She's like, oh, I was talking to my friend first. She was like, I'm talking to my friend first. I'm like, bro, the only number that's here right now is the ex that you said, you don't deal with because he used to violently attack you, assault you, whatever. So she walks out the laundry room. Okay. This is just right now. So she walks out the laundry room.
So she's now at this time coming back from the laundry room.
At about 30, 45 minutes ago, she walks. So when I grab her phone and we get to the car, she walks to the car with me. She's trying to come into the car. I'm like, you're not getting into the car, bro. So she walks off. I drive to the apartment. I drive that white BMW. I park it right here. She head that way. She's walking outside the apartment. So I park. I get in here. I lock the door. I'm about to get on the bed. I hear when the door knocks. So I come and I'm like, bro. I'm asking. I'm like, why are you talking to your ex? She's like, open the door. I'm like, bro, I'm not finna open the door, bro. So I finally open the door. She comes in. I call the ex. Cause she don't want to call him because I took the phone and I smashed it. So she don't want to call the ex. I'm like, matter of fact, you can't call him.
Smash whose phone?
Her phone.
Okay.
So it's not even turned on. So she's like, oh, this, that, and the third, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, all right. So I call the ex. I'm like, bro, he answers the phone. He's not saying hello. He's not saying anything. I'm like, bro, come get your at my house. I'm like, come get your bro. Every time I would say like the B word or whatever, she would flare up. She took my little blue suitcase in there. She's lobbing that shit at me like she playing basketball or something. She just lobbing shit. She comes out here. She throws the shit. Every time I would say some slick shit, I would see her running towards me, swinging, doing all of that. So, and I'm trying to defend myself.
And that's happening now?
Yeah, this was like 30, 45 minutes ago. So we on the phone with the ex, and I'm like, bro. So I asked him, I'm like, bro, when was the last time y'all had? She was like, she been telling me this. So the last time they had January 1st, 2024. We started talking in May. He's telling me they in June. I'm in basic training. While my wife getting by her ex, her so-called ex that, oh, she don't deal with because he's abusive. She been trying to get away from him, this, that, and the third. But every time I'm like, bro, why were you your ex? She's like running at me, lobbing punches, this, that, and the third. I'm like, why are you mad at me? Because you your ex. Okay.
So I'm trying to make sure I understand everything, okay? So around midnight, she goes to the laundromat.
So around midnight,
First,
midnight, she was like right here.
Wait. So originally, you're inside and she's outside.
She's out here, yeah.
Okay, she's on some phone. You ask who she's with or who she's talking to.
Yeah.
And then
Well, I was
she
going to
doesn't
go to
want
sleep, so I was asking her to come back in the
at
house.
midnight.
Yeah.
And then you ask who she's on the phone with. She doesn't want to tell you, and you're about to go to sleep, so you just close the door, and she goes to the laundromat.
Oh,
and
no,
then you
so-
wake up at 2.
No, so I come out here, I'm like,
When?
so
I need time.
around midnight. So
Okay.
I texted her first. I could 12:16. I said I'm trying to go to sleep, but I'm not going to sleep with the door open because she doesn't have her key.
So it's
she
unlocked.
she comes out and she just closes the doors.
Okay.
So I said I'm not trying to go to sleep with the front door open. Can you come back?
So look, y'all, I ain't trying to interrupt them, but look, I don't think he told a lie yet. That body language ain't told me he told a lie yet. The consistent story, the way it's structured, all of it, it don't look like he done told a lie yet. And he said he was in basic training, and hey, y'all gotta watch out for these females though. She got married and couldn't handle it.
Back in the house, and if you're not, let me know. She texts me back at 12:23. She says, I'm coming. I'm standing at the window right there. I'm looking through the glass. She said, I'm coming like 5 minutes ago. She's not coming. So I check her location. She's like 4 or 5 cars down. So I walk out. I walk right there in the snow. I look. I'm like, yo. She comes. I'm like, bro, you either finna come in the house or you're not. She hangs up the phone. I hear the male voice, so I'm walking towards the door. She's right here. So when I go in the house.
You're hearing the male voice from the phone.
So I'm standing, when she walks up, I'm like right here, and she's like right here, that thing. So she's like, all right, I'll talk to you. And he's like, all right, bet. She hangs up. So we get to the door. I push the door in and I put the little sling
lock,
thing on
yeah.
it. And I open it and I said, bro, before you come in this house, you finna tell me who you on the phone with. She's like, my friend. I'm like, who's your friend? What's the name of your friend? Oh, he don't got a name. I'm like, all right, whenever you figure out what his name is, you let me know. She walks away. She walks away, so I close the door. I'm like, I'm not paying this shit no mind. I'm finna go to sleep.
So you lock the door, and
But
that's
I
when she
can't.
goes to the laundromat.
She already left, yeah, so I closed the door.
Okay, so you lock the door, you go to sleep. It becomes 2:30,
Yeah, I
and
can't
then-
sleep, so I'm waking up. So I woke up.
and it's 2:30 at this time.
Yeah,
Okay.
I wake up. I check the location. She's in the laundry room.
Okay.
I hop up. I hop in the car.
And you
I
go
drive
to
over
the
to the laundry room.
Okay.
As soon as I get there, let's say this is the laundry room door right here, but it's a glass door. And I'm parked right here, so I'm walking. As soon as I walk, say he's right there where that officer is. As soon as I walk, I can see her. She's like, I'm going back. She hangs up the phone again.
Okay.
So I walk in there. I'm like, whoa. She's like, I hang up the phone again. So I grab the phone from her. She start biting me, doing all this.
When you grab her phone.
When I grab the phone.
Okay.
So I open the phone. I seen the ex's number. We walk out the laundry room. I walk towards the car. She comes to the car. By the keys in my pocket, I have her phone right here, and I close the car. I'm like, bro, you're not getting in the car. So she walks off, but she's walking outside. Like she's going outside the apartment complex. I get to the crib. I go inside. I close the door. I hear the knock on the door. So I open it with the sling. I'm like, why are we? And I'm asking. I'm like, why were you talking to your ex? She was like, why were you texting? She like, I'm like, why were you talking to your ex? You just told me the last time you and your ex talk or have any conversation was January 1st, 2024. And I let her in the house, and I'm like, I'm trying to have a conversation with her. She ain't going for none of that. I'm like, all right, now we start fighting. She's hitting, I'm pushing her off. I'm like, bro, I'm finna call your ex.
You guys start talking on the phone. So, just so I understand this part, because this is the part that confused me.
Yeah.
She ends up leaving the complex. You come back.
I don't
You
think
close
she-
the door. Just you saw her leaving the complex.
Yeah.
And then you come back.
Yeah.
You close the door. She start knocking, and then you say, "Hey, who are you talking
Wait
to?"
on the phone.
And then you let her
I
in.
let her in the house.
You guys start talking.
We start arguing.
Okay, so when she gets inside
Right
the
off the bat,
house,
she steps
when
in
she
my
gets
house.
inside the house, you guys start arguing.
Yeah.
At what point does it become physical? So when
Yeah.
she comes in, she starts arguing. You
We're
automatically.
both arguing. And then when I say she their friend Shaq, that's when
She started getting physical.
Every time I would be like, oh, she somebody or see, or this, that, and the third. That's when she would, I would say, and then she'll hit me or some shit, and then she'll go back and lay down, and then I'll say again or some shit, and she'll get back up, and she threw the suitcase at me, and I'm like, ah. So I called y'all, and that's what she still didn't calm down when I called y'all, but I called her mom after, and I'm like, bro, come and get your daughter. She's not gonna be in my house, and you be this, that, and the third.
Yeah.
Okay, give me 1 second, okay? In the call note, they said something about knives.
Yeah, we were in the room arguing. I'm on the phone with her ex. She comes out to the kitchen, so I close the room door. I close it, so she gets the knife, and she's
So
about
hold
to.
up, because this is like this story to me is going everywhere, and I need it to be okay.
So once she gets in the.
It ain't going everywhere to me. I just don't think you listening properly. Yeah, I got a clear understanding. He jumping timelines, but if this would happen first, then put that one second. That simple. Like he first noticed around 12, then she walked off, went to the laundry room. And then when he went to the laundry room, he ended up basically catching her on the phone. Then
Once she
he
gets in the
walked off and
apartment,
came back.
we're arguing.
It's a lot of walking off and
Yes.
coming
I
back.
walk towards the bedroom.
Yes.
We're there. We're arguing. She's throwing her punches. We're fighting. Whatever.
When you start calling her.
Yeah. So once I did that, every time, like the key thing is every time I would say something out of pocket, that's when she would like throw it like.
So when you would say,
So-
okay, so you go, so when you go to the bedroom, and she starts hitting you after you call her bitch
Yeah.
and like you some dude, is when she goes to the kitchen.
She goes to the
and
kitchen.
you close the door, but enough to where you can see,
But
and then you see her
I'm gonna
grab
go
the
close.
knife.
Yeah, I'm gonna go close it fully. But I see her going to the drawer, so I open back the door.
So
So I'm holding. I'm like, bro.
you don't fully close the
I don't
door.
fully close
When
the
you're
door.
about to close the door, but it's not fully.
Yeah,
You can
I
see her
it. I see
in
she
the
goes
kitchen,
into the drawer. She
and
pulls
she
it,
grabs
she
the
picks
knife.
the knife out.
And then she brings the knife towards
By
the
the time-
room, and
so-
then that's when she tells you.
So
if
yeah,
you're
so
gonna
now she's like at the door. She's in your position right now. She's about to use her body to push the door, but because she already saw, I guess she went for the knife to come pull the door. But by the time she gets to the door is already open. The door is still open, so she dropped the knife, but I couldn't see that. So I said, my first statement was, I said, bro, if you stab me with this knife, so as I let go off the door and I reach around, so now my full body's around. So when I grab her hand, I could see that the knife is already on the floor. She comes in and she's fighting. We're fighting or whatever. She gets out the room. She picks up the knife. She picks it up at the door and she's walking back to the kitchen and she's doing this. And I'm
So
like,
she
bro,
starts cutting
she started
herself.
cutting herself. So I'm like, bro, I ain't finna do this shit. You ain't finna tell
then you
nobody I
called
cut.
us.
That's when I called y'all and then I
Okay.
called her mama. Cause I'm like, bro,
now I'm
cause I'm trying to get a video of her. As soon as I say, bro, I'm finna record you, I called her and she turns around, she lobs the knife at me. I'm still
so
in the
she
bedroom.
threw the knife at
yeah,
you.
she's still right here.
Okay.
And I'm
So-
in the room and she lobs the knife at me and I
She
jump
starts
out of
cutting
the way.
herself.
She started cutting
And
herself.
then you say that you're gonna videotape it.
Yeah, and then I was like,
And when you said you're gonna videotape it, is when she chucked the knife at you.
yeah.
Okay. What happened, man?
Hello. So we
I ain't gonna lie to y'all. In my personal experience of life, that's a complete story. That is a complete story. We're gonna hear her POV and her side of the story and give her a good opportunity. But look, I know when people be telling the truth, and I know when something that went on. Come on, y'all. Hey, there's more to this.
had a argument earlier today about him texting, like, it's been an ongoing argument about him texting or entertaining other females. The first time we had an argument about it, we talked about it, whatever, but I just felt like it wasn't resolved or he stopped or whatever. So we had a conversation about it the next day and I realized that he didn't. So it's been something leading up. I had a friend from high school who I replied to something that they posted on Instagram a couple days ago, and he told me, oh, he is stationed in Stewart, and I was like, oh, it's glad to know that I know somebody else that's down here because I just moved. And then he saw the messages and automatically assumed that I'm into something with this guy, or when he's leaving for the field next week for like 45 days, so he's automatically assumed that I'm gonna be doing something with this guy once he's gone. So I was like, no, that's not gonna happen. So we were talking about it earlier, everything, calm conversation, whatever. Then we moved past it, we were laying down, he brought it back up again, and I said, I don't know why you're so paranoid that I'm gonna be doing something once you're going out in the field for 45 days, like that's not gonna happen. I tried to reassure the issue, but he constantly brings up the fact that I was doing something when he was in basic training, which wasn't the case, right? And I was like, you constantly bringing that up, but you're texting females. When I found the messages recently where he was texting a female, I didn't bring it up, I didn't say anything, I let it be. But he went through my phone and saw that I had took pictures of the messages. And I said, why were you doing it? He said, I was wrong for going to my friend about it first and not going to him, so he's just not going to explain anything to me. He's telling this girl, oh, he lives with his sister, he's going to be helping her out with her papers and so along the line of that. I didn't bring it up because I'm like, whatever. So the whole thing started today when I'm trying to talk to him. Conversation wasn't going peaceful or whatever, so I literally walked out. Whenever I realize that conversation is going left, my first thing to always do is to go outside, cool off, come back in.
What was that?
That was earlier today.
Like around what time? Estimate.
Probably like around 7, 8. I don't really like know the time, but let's put it around that time.
Okay.
And then I went outside, you know, I tried to cool off, whatever, I came back in. We were trying to have a conversation about the issue again. The conversation got heated. And I literally said, if you're not going to explain to me why you keep on doing what you're doing, it doesn't make any sense. Why are you doing it? Why are you entertaining these females? Why are they so quick to send you news? Like, why are you having those type of conversations, telling people you live with your sister, you live with this person, you live with that person? It's not making sense.
Okay, so today, around 7 or 8 is when you leave.
That's when like the whole thing started, and
because you guys started arguing about him talking to other females.
And then,
prior to that, but at 7 or 8 is when you left and you took your iPad to McDonald's to get Wi-Fi to talk to your best friend.
Yes, it was around that time. Like
okay,
roughly,
so then you come back at what time?
10.
Okay, so 7 to 10.
Yeah, we were like, I was like back and forth, like inside, outside, inside, outside.
As in like coming back and forth like from here to McDonald's?
No, so I only went to McDonald's once, but I was like...
That was like from 7 to 8?
Yeah, around that time.
And then you come back at what time?
I wasn't out for long.
Okay.
I wasn't outside for long, because I remember I was talking to her, and I was like, I'm getting cold, so I'm going to walk back in. But for majority of the time, I was like in the apartment complex. Like, I was like right out there.
Okay.
So
then when you walk out the next time, where do you go?
I was just walking around the apartment. The last time where I went was I was outside talking. Mm-hmm. This was like around 12. Mm-hmm. He came, I was on the phone with my friend. He came and he said, are you coming inside? So I told my friend, I was like, listen, I feel much better by talking to you. I'm calm, whatever. So I'm just going to go inside. And my friend was like, he was just trying to like hurry up. He was just like, listen, no matter what you do, just be calm. Don't try to start anything. Just, if you have to apologize, you apologize. Just see if you can move past this. I said, okay. When he kept on saying, who you on the phone with, I was like, I'm on the phone with my friend. He came inside. He was like, who are you on the phone with? I was like, I'm on the phone with my friend. He was like, what's the name of the friend? I was like, it's my friend. He locked the door and he put the chain thing on the door or whatever.
Around what time did he do that?
That was like any time after midnight.
Okay, so some random time after midnight.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he kept on opening the door, but the chain thing was on the door, and he was just like, if you don't tell me who you're talking to, I'm not going to let you inside the house.
Okay.
I was like, okay, cool. I left. I went to go stay in the laundromat where it's warm.
Just so I understand this part, you go, you're outside, and then he says, hey, are you going to come inside or no? Mm-hmm. And then you don't come inside. He puts the latch on.
Yeah, I was like walking behind him, but I was trying to finish up my conversation.
So he just puts the lock on instead.
Yes, he locked the door, he put the lock on, and then he opened it, so you know it's not going to open.
Yeah,
put the lock
on.
Yes. So then he kept on saying, who are you on the phone? I was like, my friend. He was like,
and then he didn't let you in because you just kept saying your friend.
Yes. So then I left, went to the laundromat. It was warm in there, so I sat there, and I felt my anxiety coming back again. Like, it's just like, it was just crazy. I'm shaking, like my chest is tightening up on me and everything. I called my ex and I'm like, I was just like panicking, freaking out. I was just like, there's a whole lot going on. I feel like I'm in this repeated cycle where this shit is happening again. Like, why is it happening again? I don't know. I felt like I left from New York to come here, and I felt like this shit is even worse than before. And I'm gonna buy you an arm. You see your arm?
Both of them, please. Yeah.
All right.
The other one?
Oh, and there's the other one. There's nothing on there.
Now with that, did you do that yourself or like during the struggle that happened?
No, I did that myself.
Like you took the knife and cut yourself?
Yes.
That's what he said too.
Hey, look, I'm gonna tell y'all something that you didn't notice. So, I was just basing off his stories and everything, like his story and how he said things went, right? And I'm peeping her body language. Whenever she said something that corroborate, whatever, it matched up with his story. I can't say that right now. My accent is killing me. But look, whenever they stories messed up, you saying how her body language is more relaxed and natural versus now. And why can't I say corroborated? Like, come on. But yeah, I was peeping at her body language changing up. Like from being truthful to lying. Cause yeah, just pay attention. Keep paying attention.
So
So you're at the laundromat.
yeah, I was at the laundromat. I was on the phone with him. I was just telling him like, I feel like this is just a repeated cycle. Like it's just never gonna stop. Like I just don't know what to do. I feel like once I get a sense of safety or calmness or whatever, it's just the next thing keep on happening. So he was just there, he was just talking to me or whatever. Then he came in the laundromat, I hung up. He came in the laundromat and it's a tussle over the phone. When we came out, he threw the phone right by the car before you went in. The phone broke. He drove off. So I turned back thinking that he left the phone there or not, but when I went, the phone wasn't there, so I walked back to come back into the apartment to see, like, did the phone break, like, what's going on. He had the chain thingy on the door. I kept on knocking, and I'm just like, I don't intend on waking everybody up, but if you don't open the door, you leave me no choice then to. Like, the tussling started again.
When he opened the door for you to come back inside.
When he opened the door again, the tussling started, all of that. He called my ex. I don't know what type of information my ex was giving him, because when I told him that happened was that the last time I did anything sexual with my ex was January, which is true.
And at what point did you grab the knife?
Like towards the end.
Okay.
Like I don't know the time, but like towards the end.
And at any point you throw a knife?
I did.
You did?
I did.
Okay. Okay, so you're gonna be going with them because you're gonna go on a hold, am I right?
Yes, that is the plan. That is up in the position, but that is probably yes.
Okay. So because of you going on that, you're gonna be released on subpoena, okay? So that means that you are technically arrested today for battery. And then you will just get you will get a subpoena, it's like a certain day to go to jail. Okay?
It says I'm being charged.
Battery. So that's just because you were fighting with him. That's physical contact. All those red marks up on his neck and chest, stuff like that.
So what about the ones on my fingers?
He's getting, both of you are getting charged with things.
Okay, give me a second. You mind standing up for me? Okay. Come down.
But because you already saw, I think.
Man, look. If you missed it, scroll back a little bit. So what ended up happening was the wife got caught cheating. When the husband told his story, everything was smooth. It's normal. Body language relaxed. In the storyteller's body language, actually, her body language was a lot of like, "What are you doing?" It was just a lot of nothing going on right there in hers. I knew she was lying after about 5 seconds. I didn't want to say she was lying because for a fact I knew he wasn't lying. I knew he wasn't lying about what he said because in his body language, he truly believed everything he said. He the best actor of all time, But no, she even admitted it right there. She was on the phone with her ex, said, "Oh, I don't know how I'm gonna do this." So you basically going and you said that he was abusive and all this and all that, but yet you still call him. Yeah. Sometimes you gotta sometimes as a man, you wanna know what's crazy? Sometimes you need to talk to a female sometimes. Just so you don't get yourself in the wrong situation. Like some dudes be like, go ahead, you good. If he tell you that, you're in for a rude awakening. If he is not trying to get her back in no type of way, it's for a reason. Like, have y'all ever noticed that? Like, oh my God, how are you single? She gonna show you why. And plus, they young. You doing too good. I know y'all ain't that old. Y'all ain't that old. Yeah, they ain't that old. But the fact, yeah, you can tell they ain't that old. She walking through laundry mats and all this. You got a whole husband at home. But you want to be on the phone with your ex with that. You want the adrenaline, dopamine rush, and you can't probably like she probably want to go out and be a hot girl, look cute, and get attention from other dudes, and then go home just so she can feel good about life. I don't know, man. I don't know. I wasn't there. I don't know them at all. But hey, hit that like and subscribe button. We still got some more crazy videos, but I don't wish this on none of y'all. I don't wish none of y'all. None of y'all. Y'all taking care of a female, she cheat on y'all. Man, I don't wish that on nobody. Unless you ain't taking care of her, then sure, it's 50-50. I'm like, you ain't lose that much, did you? Like, if you only had to spend $100 a month, I mean, because a lot of females be expensive. Like, subscribe.